Okay, so good afternoon, and thank you for the interest in our new HVACR Leadership Academy. We've called for this webinar in order to provide you a bit of an overview what we are about to do, what kind of courses we have on offer, and to tell you how you can engage in this initiative. First of all, this Academy was put together by Eurovent Middle East, which is the region's industry association for heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. We are representing a growing number of companies who are really concerned about the region and the people here. And our mission is to jointly and collaboratively work towards better energy efficiency, indoor air quality, and higher sustainability for the HVACR industry in the Middle East. That sustainability is not just a promotional word we use, can be portrayed also through the importance the government gives to it. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the United Arab Emirates, has in the beginning of the year proclaimed 2023 as a year of sustainability, of course ahead of COP28, which will be hosted by Dubai in the end of November and beginning of December. And why is this such a thing? His Excellency Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber, who is the head of the COP28, is quoted as with this line: "The world is playing catch up when it comes to holding global temperatures down to 1.5 degrees. And the hard reality is that the global emissions must fall by 43% just from 7 years from now on." And we have seen, and we are seeing even more every month, what this means in terms of effects for the population. If you recall what was happening recently in Libya, and I think people from India and Pakistan can relate to that as well, with a lot of floodings and a lot of unpredictable weather. So bringing global emissions down is not just something which is popular nowadays and a trend, but it is underlined by serious issues. Eurovent Middle East, therefore, is committed to support the sustainability efforts of the UAE and the region. And one of the aspects of sustainability in HVACR is what we will show you now. If we look at the value chain, from the design of a building and of an HVACR installation through the procurement process, the installation, the commissioning, the operation, maintenance, and repair, all the way down to the end user behavior, we see that we constantly lose energy efficiency on every step we take along this value chain. The industry estimates roughly that we could improve the energy efficiency of the HVAC installation by about 40% if people would pick the most efficient products, the most efficient solutions which we have on the market available, and if designers, design engineers would plan it accordingly to the features of these technologies. We can save around 25% with a single maintenance routine if the maintenance routine would be carried out properly and in accordance to the specifications of the manufacturers. Another 20% could be saved easily with better operational protocols and better training of the building operators, turning fresh air intake off during the peak hours of a day, for example, or reacting more to the demand, to the actual demand which is existing in a building. And 15% can be improved at least through a better installation process. We know that we are losing a lot of energy in the ducts when we have air leakages in the ductworks, or, for example, shading of equipment, that we do not put HVACR equipment into direct sunlight on the roof or on the outside walls. Altogether, that is an energy saving potential of about 100%, but that does not, of course, mean that we do not need energy anymore to run these buildings. The sad truth here is that we currently run our buildings with more than twice the energy which is actually required. We may have smart components, the technology has evolved, but if we do not train the people, we will not see smart solutions anytime soon. And the possible interventions which we have identified along the value chain is pretty simple. On the design part, we need better education. We need more awareness among the consulting engineers about what technology is available on the market and how to best apply them. On the procurement side, we have to work a lot to increase awareness on the implications of total cost of ownerships, that we avoid that the specifications brought forward by the consultants are then watered down in order to go with the cheapest solutions possible in the market. In the installation phase, we would need qualification. We need better skill sets, that the installation is done in a proper way. Commissioning needs to follow certain regulations and codes, and also needs to ensure that the commissioners have the qualification to carry out this work. On the operational side, we need training, we need better protocols, we need monitoring of what's happening in a building, and of course, in the maintenance and repair area, we also need to see that we have trained, skilled maintenance personnel which treats the HVAC equipment, the HVAC installation in a proper way without damaging it. So all possible interventions on every step have one thing in common, and that is education. We need training, we need education, we need qualification. And this is what we try to offer now with our Leadership Academy. We ask the industry, we ask building operators, we ask facility maintenance to really invest in education and training of all people who are somehow related and somehow responsible for the HVAC installations. Now let me introduce to you the Academy itself. We have at the moment on this, we are starting with two separate individual areas. One is technical trainings, hands-on technical trainings for maintenance, installation, and service technicians. And we have knowledge development programs. As you remember the value chain, so on the side of the engineers and the procurement processes, we need a lot of awareness, we need knowledge, we need to drive understanding of technologies and systems. And then from the installation forward down to the building operation and maintenance, we need skills, we need qualification. So let me first start with the technical trainings. This we are doing in cooperation with an organization called Centro Studi Galileo. This is an Italian training provider which has been active for many years, also in cooperation with the United Nations Environmental Program, and has offered such trainings already in a number of countries, also in the Middle East. The idea is that we have within 2 to 3 day technical trainings for installation service technicians, tools where we can provide education and qualifications for such technicians on an entry level, but also on experienced level. These are physical courses which will be offered not only in one location, but we are trying to see that we can bring it also in several countries and in several cities. It includes hands-on training on equipment, on materials and tools, and it will be completed with a knowledge assessment, with a qualification assessment, skill assessment, and then certified in cooperation with Centro Studi Galileo by Eurovent Middle East. Centro Studi Galileo for this kind of trainings will provide the course contents, the trainers, and the knowledge assessment. We will, as Eurovent Middle East, evaluate on a regular basis this course contents. We will also evaluate this based on the feedback which we will receive from the market, and see to it that the contents are frequently adjusted to match the needs which we can find and identify locally. So what kind of courses do we have under the technical trainings? That's HVACR technician basic training. This is for entry-level technicians. For those technicians who would already have 5 years or more experience in the field, they can then take the HVACR technician advanced course. We have this advanced course also in combination with a specialized brazing course for HVAC installations. In this case, the duration will be 3 days instead of 2 days. Then we have a course for HVACR certification. This is basically a course to train people how to handle refrigerants in a proper way. I've been currently involved in a couple of activities with United Nations Environmental Program, and I just really noticed how big this issue is that we have with global emissions, greenhouse gas emissions coming out from refrigerant leakages. So not only for the United Nations Environmental Program, for the ozone side, this is an important topic, but also, of course, refrigerant systems which are not loaded to the proper levels, we lose a lot of energy efficiency in such installations. So this HVACR certification is relevant not only for the ozone layers and for the greenhouse gas emissions who come from leaking refrigerants, but also is of course extremely relevant for keeping up the energy efficiency of HVAC installations. This HVACR certification course is concluded with a certification, which is also accredited with the European Union. This course is based on the requirements set forth by the European Union, which has a regulation in place that everybody who is handling refrigerants needs to be qualified properly. So this is an international certification scheme in this course. We have, of course, then also an additional course on alternative refrigeration and alternative refrigerants. As you're aware, we are about to phase out certain refrigerants with a high global warming potential, and the incoming refrigerants bring along several aspects which need additional skills, especially when we are talking then about more flammable refrigerants. The other courses we have currently on offer include installation and maintenance of split systems running on R410A or R32. We have the same course then installation and maintenance of split systems based on hydrocarbons. And we have an advanced maintenance course where we try to improve the maintenance skills of maintenance service personnel more to reflect the needs of the technology which we have in the market. That we do not see people ruining during maintenance processes anymore with blasting into condensers and blasting into heat exchange surfaces. So these are the courses which we are offering based on the technical trainings. There's currently 8 courses. Every course will be completed with a certificate, which is issued in cooperation with Centro Studi Galileo by Eurovent Middle East. The course parameters for these kind of courses are the course fees range from 2,800 to about 4,000 dirhams, depending on the length and the kind of the course. The group size will be a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 25 people in order to ensure that we do not have too many people, that everybody who is taking this course also really receives a pretty personal attendance from the trainer. We have, for these kind of courses, corporate rates on request. So companies can approach us and say, okay, they want to have this kind of trainings for their own employees. Then we can, of course, tailor-make these courses to the needs of the company, and we can see how many people the company needs to be have on training and when we can do it. Let's move onwards to the knowledge development side. Here we are starting with 4 courses. The first one, which we soon are going to kick off on the 24th of October, is the air handling unit specialization. This is a masterclass on one of the most complex products we have in the HVAC system, and we will have then an IQ management course, which is divided into 3 levels. The first one would be IQ supervisor, the second IQ manager, and the third one IQ specialist. So when we talk about this IQ management course, this would be, each level would be a 2-day theoretical and practical course for engineers and technicians. It includes hands-on training on equipment, materials, and tools as well. For instance, we will provide, or we want to provide everybody with a handheld particulate counter so that we make it more experience-able what IQ really means. With the first level IQ supervisor, we are trying to create an additional job profile for maintenance and operational people. With the second level IQ manager, this goes, of course, already a level higher, where people should be capable of really instructing correct measures when it comes to improving IQ in buildings. And the last level IQ specialist is directed at engineers who are tasked to develop air filtration plans for certain buildings in certain locations. The course parameters here will be the fees which are expected to be between 2,600 and 3,000 dirhams. The ultimate details are still to be finalized here. The group size would be 10 to maximum 30 people. It will include live demonstrations of tools and products which we have available and which we can use in order to improve indoor quality levels. And this course is certified by Eurovent Middle East. This course is offered in cooperation with Dr. Iyad Al-Attar. I'm sure most of you will already heard about him. He is one of the most qualified and most knowledge experts on indoor air quality worldwide, and we are very happy to have him on board with us for this course. The air handling unit specialization, last but not least, is an online knowledge development course which goes across 9 modules, and it will deal with all aspects of air handling units which we can come up with, starting with fundamentals, talking about all the components, possible components which could be put into an air handling unit. We're talking about how to configure an air handling unit. We talk about certification aspects, specification aspects, standards, regulations, etc. The biggest idea here is, in order to make people understand how can we bring down the energy consumption by better specifications of such an equipment. Keep in mind, air handling units are a big portion of the energy consumption of the HVAC installation if you have a central air conditioning, due to the fact that we have there the biggest pressure drops in the airflows within the building, within the system. And we want to, of course, alert people about quality aspects of air handling units in order to avoid that energy consumption, indoor air quality deteriorates too soon by degradation of air handling units in operation. This course will start on 24th of October. We will have 2 modules per week. One module will be done on Tuesdays, the other module on Thursdays. Each module is maximum 1.5 hours each, already including question and answer sessions. Some of the modules will be only 1 hour. The course will cost an administrative fee of 600 dirhams or 150 euros. And we will have, in the end, we will plan for a certification ceremony in Dubai for those who are located in the UAE, in order to also celebrate the conclusion of this course. It will run over 8 weeks, almost 9 weeks, this course, but as it is online, I hope that we can enable most of the people also outside of the country to attend and follow this specialization. Registrations for these courses are already open and can be done through our website, www.eurovent.me. This course is brought together in cooperation with our members who are experts in air handling units and components. That's AF, ABB, Camfil, Carel, Danfoss, DRI, EBM Papst, Eurovent Certification, Hobal, Novenco, Roboterm, Systemair, Recuperator, Drosten, and Trox. So you can see that we have experts from all sides, all aspects of air handling units and components being the presenters in this course. Then let's conclude with academy engagements. What are our plans and intentions? We want that these courses are available regularly in a variety of locations throughout the Middle East if they are not online. We want to build a modular structure in order to allow every experience level to get engaged in this academy programs. We certify these courses also in order to build trust and reliance. The people should also be empowered. So everybody who is walking away with a course should really walk away with more experience, with more knowledge, and should be confident that the certificate will testify to his professional development. We also intend that we immediately start with the development of local trainers so that we can offer specifically the technical trainings with trainers speaking languages of the people who need it most, so that we have trainers who can provide these courses also in Arabic, in Hindi, in Urdu, and other required languages. It is an open platform where we are following a cooperative approach. So we are working, as you can see already, together with other organizations and member companies. We are open for governments, for example, to align courses with their local requirements. And we have optionally courses available who are tailor-made for the needs of somebody who would request it. So if you're a company with some specific requirements, you can approach us and we can see what kind of courses we can provide to you. And if we can amend them, add some parts or cut some parts which would be important to your specific situation. The benefits of the HVAC Leadership Academy would be that it's a neutral platform. We are not following any commercial interest. We are a non-profit organization. The course fees which we are asking for are predominantly just covering the costs we incur by setting up these courses, or by paying trainers and other organizations who have that requirement. We want to empower all people who are related to the HVAC value chain, so that also the blue-collar workers can bank on a certificate, on a qualification, which they can use in order to improve their personal situation as well. We want to establish also requirements by that, so that companies and private people could, for example, request that before they're subscribing and contracting any services, request that these people have to prove a certain level of qualification. This is not the case at the moment, not possible at the moment, but this kind of qualification would enable that you can go out there and say, okay, if I want my HVAC system to be serviced, I can look at the market then and ask that you would be a certified and qualified service technician. And it's this whole initiative is based on a broad industry support, which is also, I think, very important. We have a wide variety of members supporting this initiative, and we've gotten a lot of positive feedback already on this initiative from a lot of organizations out there. So this industry support is also encouraging us and making sure that this will be a growing success. What we are looking for at the moment is venues and organizations who would be interested to host such courses, especially the technical trainings. We can do this at manufacturers' facilities where we would have the tools and the equipment available and the materials. So anyone out there who is listening to this webinar who believes these courses could be a nice to have at your venue, please reach out to us, get in touch with us. We are very happy to share with you the requirements we would have and look together with you into the opportunity to host such courses and at your properties. We also look for cooperation partners and supporters. For an initiative like this, we need, or we want, of course, a wide-ranging visibility and support, so that we bring the information, the education, and the trainings as soon and as fast as possible to as many people as possible. And from government organizations, we would absolutely be happy to receive some endorsements and acknowledgements, because of course, on the long run, this also helps us to develop further. Now, before we conclude, how to engage for all of you. First of all, on a personal level, we encourage you to look at the course programs, and if you find something which is interesting to you, don't forget also your own personal professional development. We are happy to welcome you on one of our courses. If you're working for a company, keep in mind we are always happy to provide you with a tailor-made course, or to bring a course with special rates just for your own needs of your own human resource development program within a company. Again, here, if you're willing and interested to host, please reach out. We also offer to anybody out there the possibility to sponsor such courses for maybe your key contacts, your key clients, that you offer them some courses for free. We have special rates for companies who want to sponsor. They can bulk buy a couple of tickets for discounted rates. I think that this is also an interesting approach to marketing and promotion, that we do not just hand out branded cups and ballpoints anymore, but that we could sponsor people for a free course, a free education. Of course, we invite all organizations and companies out there to actively participate also in Eurovent Middle East and help shaping this academy together in the future. We have received already quite some interesting concepts, and we could imagine that we develop more on this side to put certain products and technologies in the focus and create a course program around it. And last but not least, we absolutely would be happy if you could follow us, like our posts, and share whenever we are promoting courses. Again, here, the more people who would be exposed to training and education, the more we would achieve on the level of energy efficiency. So once again, I would like to thank all of our members who are enabling with their membership such kind of collaborative efforts. We invite everyone who is in the HVAC business to reach out and consider membership with us. I think the HVAC Leadership Workshop is a great example of what can be done if we all work together. Then please don't forget, on the 24th of October, we will start with our air handling unit specialization. Registrations open and can be done through our website, eurovent.me. And please follow us for any further announcements on LinkedIn. We will always promote all the courses on LinkedIn, so please make sure you follow us, follow Eurovent Middle East on LinkedIn. And you have the opportunity to sign up on our website if you want to have information and be on the mailing list for the Academy. So please visit our website and sign up for that as well if you take an interest in the Academy. And I would like to conclude this webinar today then now with an open question and answer session. Please raise your hand if you want to communicate, if you want to ask questions. I see that we have no questions at the moment in the chat. So if anybody of you wants to know more about this initiative and how you can engage, then please wave your hand, raise your hand, or text a question in the box. Okay, wait, I see here we have questions from Ilham Abida. Ilham, hello.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can I know more about the EME and what is it?
I can hear you, but the quality is not very solid. If you can try again.
Can I know more about the EME?
Oh, You're interested in more information about Eurovent Middle East?
Yes.
Yeah, Eurovent Middle East is an industry association. We have been established in January 2017 as a group of companies who are manufacturers or service providers in the HVAC industry in the Middle East. We are a non-profit organization as such, so it's a true industry association which is licensed by the Dubai Chamber with headquarters in Dubai. And all our members are active and interested and invested within the region. So we have manufacturers from anywhere in the world and also locally, but what we all share is that we focus on the Middle East and we have a local organization.
But these courses are online only, isn't it? It's not a physical courses.
The courses will be both. It's we have online programs and we have physical programs. So the air handling unit course, which will start on the 24th of October, is an online course taking place twice a week for, I think, 9 weeks in a row. Oh, sorry, no, in 5 weeks. 5 weeks, sorry, not 5 weeks in a row. Then other courses, the technical training courses, the IQ management courses, they are physical courses which will be offered once we have enough interest in place. Then we will decide where we offer the courses. If there are companies outside who are interested to take these courses for the development of their own staff, then they can come into engagement with us and see if we can offer this course on demand.
That's clear. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your questions. Yeah.
No worries.
Hi. Yeah, good afternoon. Here in UAE. Anyway, actually, I'm supporting Eurovent. I was with Markus previously in 2018 and Nerissa at that time. And yeah, my question is somehow I want to bring the Eurovent to our organization. We have an HVAC conference under the Philippine Society of somehow mechanical engineers. It will be in December 1 and 2. I was trying to communicate because that time before they gave me one of the Leadership Academy, they provide me the standardizations and level playing field in terms of certification. So I want to know who shall I communicate, because I want to provide an invitation in our event on December 1 and 2. And of course, to promote the academy itself, no, because I've seen the academy, I've known the certification, I'm quite impressed, and really it really helps a lot of mechanical engineers, especially in those HVAC field. No? So how can I communicate?
Juanito, just leave your. Do we have Juanito's email address? I will. Yeah. We will have for the registration. We will have. We will be in touch. We will send you an email. No worries at all. We are always happy to cooperate with PSME.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we have a question from Matteo. Okay, so do we have already received any application for attending the Academy online courses? Yes, Matteo, we have. We are for the air handling unit course. I think we are already at 15 participants. Then Mohammed Abdel Raouf, do you have any equivalent certificate to ASHRAE? Our courses are certified by us, by ourselves. We will look in the future that we are considering to take CPT accreditation as well for these courses. At the moment, we cannot provide that immediately, but the courses by Centro Studi Galileo are for sure recognized, and I believe Eurovent Middle East by itself also stands for for a certain quality. And we will outline in the certificates the number of hours the course has taken. So in the matching the point system of CPT. Sorry? Beverly. Yes, please, Beverly.
Hello. Hi, Markus. Good afternoon.
Just
wanted to check with y'all if y'all are open to receiving suggestions for different topics as well. Like if there are certain areas that we want our team to be trained in, like from a knowledge and from a technical perspective. Is this something that we can pitch or position to y'all? Thank you.
Absolutely, Beverly. Absolutely. We are very happy to for all the engagements we can find. Again, this is an initiative from the industry, for the industry, from experts to professionals. Please bring it forward to us. We can sit down, we can look into that and see if we are able to put such a course together, and can do that also in cooperation.
Okay, thank you so much. Fantastic initiative, and congrats to you and the team, and looking forward to engaging with you guys soon.
Thank you, Beverly. Thank you. Then another question from Mohammed Abdel Rauf. Is there a plan to establish a laboratory in the Middle East for EN 1886 certification? There are certain talks ongoing on establishing laboratories in the Middle East. We as Eurovent, we do not invest ourselves in laboratory, but we do support if laboratories are built and coming into play, then we have a look at them and can see that if they are suitable to certify equipment locally. At the moment, I cannot share more about that. Those are developments which are out of our hands, but we are monitoring, and we are happy to move as soon as we see something which is possible for us. Then Marian Hatur, what is the difference between Eurovent certificate and VDI certificate? Well, VDI is the Association of German Engineers. They have certain certifications. Eurovent certification is based on I would say on a wider industry base. There are details which are differing between VDI and Eurovent. Generally, Eurovent bases its certification on EN and ISO standards. I'm not sure if VDA recognizes ISO standards. I think they're more on the German EN standards. But and Eurovent has a test protocols and test methods which are differing from VDI. So globally, I think Eurovent is way more relevant in this sector. Any further questions? Hands raised. Good. If in this case, if you do not have any more I can answer, then I would like to thank all of you for your interest and attendance and attention. Again, we would be extremely happy if you can support us in this initiative, at least share, like, and follow us, and bring it, promote it to your colleagues and your networks as well. Feel invited to engage with us, as Beverly has mentioned. If you have suggestions, if you have interest to get your organization involved in that, we are really open. I believe that the Middle East is a market which needs way more education and qualification, and we can do this together. And this is what Eurovent Middle East is standing for. We are very happy to do that, and we can see that after the 7 years we have been active in the region, that we are able to give something back to the people and give something back to the countries here. And education is a major topic. So Yeah, then let's conclude here. Thank you very much, and I hope to see all of you soon in one of our courses or in one of our meetings. Have a nice day.